More accusers are now coming forward following the arrest of this former teacher's assistant working at a private preschool in St. Johns County. That's according to a new lawsuit filed against a private preschool, which also names 2 school administrators.
So it comes weeks after investigators say 18-year-old Anthony Guadalupe molested a 4-year-old student at the Chappell School. Detectives saying the alleged sexual abuse was recorded on a classroom surveillance camera. News for Jax reporter Eric Avanier is joining us live outside the St. Johns County Courthouse where that lawsuit was filed.
Yeah, Kent, the lawsuit accuses both the school CEO and director of turning a blind eye to allegations of inappropriate behavior by Anthony Guadalupe long before he was arrested. And behavior, they say, according to the lawsuit, went on between February and July of this year. According to this lawsuit against the Chappell Schools St. John's campus, both the school CEO and director were either aware or should have been aware of multiple complaints from parents about 18-year-old Anthony Guadalupe, who up until his arrest last month was working at the school as a teacher's assistant. The lawsuit said that between February and July of this year, there were multiple occasions in which Guadalupe not only molested different children in the classroom in front of other children, but also performed lewd sex acts in class in front of them. Parents who send their children to Chappell have access to both live and recorded video feeds from their child's classroom. According to the lawsuit, several parents sent images from the video feeds to the administrative staff to report what they deemed as inappropriate behavior by Guadalupe. But it wasn't until last month that Guadalupe was arrested and charged with child molestation. The arrest came after investigators say the parent of a 4-year-old student walked into a classroom to pick up his daughter and noticed the child was pulling up her underwear. When the parent and school staff reviewed surveillance video from the classroom, investigators say the video showed Guadalupe fondling the child while appearing to perform a sex act in the presence of other students. News for Jax has learned that following his arrest in that case, other children have spoken with DCF about similar complaints, and now an attorney representing the parents of the 4-year-old girl is also representing the parents of 8 other children involved in the lawsuit against the school. We have also learned that some parents have pulled their kids out of the school as a result of Guadalupe's arrest. I understand you took your kids out of the school.
Yes, we did.
Was it because of the incident that happened here?
100%. Absolutely. It's disgusting.
There might be some interaction that we don't know about that hasn't come up.
Nearly 2 weeks ago, a judge revoked Guadalupe's bond and ordered he remain in jail until his court trial. Now, the attorney representing the families of the 9 victims says that he knows of other families that may join the lawsuit. He also says he expects the state attorney's office to file more charges against Guadalupe. And right now, the DCF and law enforcement are reviewing, to our understanding, months of video feeds. Also, we did reach out to the school CEO to hear their side of the story of all of this in terms of the lawsuit and the allegations. However, that person has not returned my messages. Reporting live in St. Johns County, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, local station.